The residence of the Duke of Dingguo, the memorial tablet of Fingling, the youngest brother of the Fang family.
Zhaoli. It was elder sister's mistake in trusting the wrong person that harmed you. Elder sister thought that marrying Su Wuliang,
Feng Nianian, daughter of the Duke of Dingguo.
he would protect you. I never expected that I was inviting a wolf into the house instead. Not only did he seize the Duke's residence and imprison elder sister, he also caused your death.
Ominous.
Su Wuliang. How dare you?
This duke's residence belongs to me now.
Su Wuliang, Grand General of Nangsha.
Who allowed you to set up a memorial hall here?
The achievements you have today are entirely due to the support of my father and brother.
Indeed, it is all thanks to your father and brother. Did you still think? Your father and brother merely died in battle back then? We deliberately colluded with the Imperial Consort Ant, delaying the delivery of grain and fodder, and the arrival of reinforcements. That is how your father and brother ran out of ammunition and supplies, and were forced to fight to the death.
Isn't that right?
Menwu.
We must also thank your father and brother, so that we could take advantage of this, seize this opportunity, and achieve great merit. It was also after that I rose rapidly in rank, and gloriously attained the position of Chief Grand Counselor.
You all. Not only did you kill Zhaoli, but you also killed my father and elder brother.
So what if we did? Now that we have poisoned you, you are at the end of your tether, and I am the great general. What can you do to me?
You deserve to die. Father, mother. Zhaoli. Your unfilial Niao Yao has come to see you all.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
I have been reborn.
Miss.
Liu.
Miss. General Su has returned victorious.
Liuer.
He is heading towards our Duke's residence. He must be coming to propose marriage.
I was reborn on the day Su Wuliang returned victorious with Meng Wu and came to propose marriage. This time, I will make you pay blood for blood.
The residence of the Duke of Dingguo.
Good.
Good.
Wonderful. This is truly excellent.
Wonderful. This is truly excellent.
Good. General Su.
Nyanio, I have returned.
Zhao. This must be the elder sister, right? Truly a stunning beauty. As expected of a pampered young lady of the inner chambers, I'm starting to like elder sister already.
What kind of thing are you? How dare you judge me?
Nyanio, do not be rude to Zhao. I came back this time, just to tell you. Zhao is highly skilled in medicine, on the battlefield. She saved me from danger several times. We are already deeply in love. 10 days from now, will be the date of our wedding. At that time, you and Zhao will enter the household together.
You want to marry both a wife and a concubine simultaneously.
Zhao is not a concubine.
Then who is?
Truly a woman of the inner residence, only knowing how to fight every day for that illusory position of wife or concubine. Miss Fang, rest assured, Zilliang and I will be away, fighting battles and establishing achievements. You manage the household affairs well in the inner quarters. Serve your parents-in-law well. No one will compete with you for that little bit of housekeeping authority. I transmigrated. From thousands of years later, Fang Nian Yao is merely a pedantic and backward, ancient person. She absolutely cannot compete with me.
You and Zhao are both the same in my heart. I swear, there will absolutely not be a third person. This should suffice, right?
What if I am unwilling?
If Fang Nian Yao does not marry, won't her dowry benefit someone else? The Fang family hides quite a few rare medicinal herbs that are already extinct outside. They are priceless. I must obtain them. Relying on those miraculous medicines, I can rise rapidly in status.
Your father and brother died in battle. Fengli is young. The Duke's mansion lacks an adult male to support it. It will decline sooner or later. Everyone knows. You are my woman, Su Wuliang's woman. If you don't marry me, who else can you marry? I am considering your interests this much. What exactly do you want?
I truly want to perish together with them. But they just returned having established military merits. Su Wuliang's paternal aunt is currently the favored imperial consort. If I kill them, His Majesty and the imperial consort definitely won't spare the Duke's mansion and Xiaoli. Xiaoli is still so young. Moreover, just killing them like this would be letting them off too easily. I want them to wish they were dead.
The film
General
was
Su, you should
translated
stop flattering
and
yourself.
Narrated by M Media.
The Duke's mansion does not welcome you. All of you get out.
Elder sister. Elder sister. We won't marry him.
Fingli.
Zhaoli wants to protect elder sister.
Xiaoli. Xiaoli. That's wonderful. My Xiaoli is still alive. Xiaoli is still young now. And I have no official rank or title. I cannot protect the Duke's mansion. Therefore, I must marry. Moreover, I will not marry him. Su Wuliang will also be like in his previous life, requesting an imperial decree to force me to marry him.
But Su Wuliang is so outrageous. If Miss marries him, she definitely won't have a good life.
Who said? I am going to marry Su Wuliang.
Then who will elder sister marry?
Your subject daughter earnestly requests your majesty
Royal Palace.
to revoke the engagement between your subject daughter and Su Wuliang. Your subject daughter is willing to marry the crown prince.
You should know.
Emperor.
The crown prince's condition.
The crown prince was originally an invincible god of war, but in the great battle half a year ago, he suffered severe injuries. Not only is he paralyzed, but it is also rumored that he is unable to produce heirs, and has less than half a year left to live. No one dares to marry him. But for me, he is the best choice for a husband. I only heard that the crown prince has a beloved, and I do not know if he is willing to marry me. Your subject daughter knows. The crown prince defended the country. He is a hero. Compared to the treacherous Su Wuliang, your subject daughter is willing to marry the crown prince.
Good. I grant your request. 10 days later, the Eastern Palace will go to the Duke's residence to fetch the bride.
That is truly wonderful.
Nine Yao, rest assured.
Empress.
From now on, the Duke's residence will have this Empress protecting you. If he can bear a child, for you honor, this Empress can also guarantee you a worry-free latter half of your life.
Your subject daughter thanks your majesty, and the empress. Your subject daughter takes her leave.
Jin Juyuan, Crown Prince of Nangsha. Martial Training Ground. Fang Nian Yao as a child. Jin Juyuan as a child.
I am fine.
The little girl who followed me around since childhood. Fond of practicing martial arts. Has finally grown up.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Regardless of why you wish to marry this lonely one. This lonely one will prepare a document of separation. After this lonely one dies, I will have someone present it to the Emperor Father and Empress Mother. In this way, even if you have no heir, you will not have to be buried with this lonely one.
Greetings, Your Highness.
What is this?
General Su Wuliang achieved military merit. These are the rewards bestowed by His Majesty.
The Duke's residence is a family of loyal martyrs. Yet Miss Feng was humiliated by the faithless Su Wuliang. If this were to spread to the border, it would dishearten the Duke's former subordinates, damaging military morale. These rewards are too numerous. One chest is sufficient.
Yes.
Basuf Emily.
My son, you achieved great merit this time. I heard His Majesty intends to reward you heavily,
Madam Su.
with over 20 chests of rewards. And this is only the beginning. Later Zhao Yang and I will achieve even greater military merits. By then we will be granted the title of Marquis and appointed Prime Minister, bringing glory to our family name. Xiao Wu Liang being able to marry you is his good fortune. With you here, our Su family will surely flourish day by day. Unlike Fan Nianiao, who, after marrying in, would still need Wu Liang to look after her, truly useless. If the Duke's mansion hadn't prepared for her a sufficient dowry, I wouldn't even let her step through the door.
Mother, why are you so greedy for wealth? Mother, why are you coveting someone else's dowry? Zhao and I will earn more military merits in the future and receive more imperial rewards. That small amount of dowry she has is nothing significant.
My son is truly promising.
General Su, these are His Majesty's rewards.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. Didn't they say there were over 20 boxes of rewards? Why is there only one box?
What is going on? Even my deputy general was rewarded with 20 boxes. It's impossible for me to only receive one box.
Zhao Liang? I heard that yesterday. Feng Nianiao entered the palace. Could she have gone to report us to His Majesty?
Fang Nianiao, how dare you?
The residence of the Duke of Dingguo.
Put it here.
Fang Nianiao. Fang Nianiao, have you no shame? Just because I'm going to marry Zhao, you went to the palace to complain, causing His Majesty to reduce the rewards given to us, using this to humiliate us. Your intentions. Why are you so malicious?
Su Wuliang, I don't understand what you are saying. The Duke's mansion is not a place for you to act wildly. Get out.
Eldest Miss Feng, we have all inquired about it. His Majesty originally intended to reward us with over 20 boxes. The moment you entered the palace, it immediately became one box, and you still claim you didn't do it.
Not only are your intentions malicious, but you also dare to act and not take responsibility. You are utterly unrepentant. I truly misjudged you.
If my elder sister says it wasn't her, then it wasn't her. You insult my elder sister like this. You are unworthy of marrying her.
Matters concerning adults are not for a child like you to manage. You are disrespectful at such a young age. Apologize.
With me, his elder sister here. It is not your place to lecture Xiaoli. Since you don't believe me, why don't you request an imperial decree to annul the engagement?
You are already preparing your dowry. Deep down, you must be desperate to marry me immediately. Yet you keep saying you want to annul the engagement. Truly hypocritical, if you continue to act unreasonably. Don't blame me for truly requesting an imperial decree to annul the engagement. Then we shall see who dares to marry you.
Zhao, elder sister only loves you too much. That's why she couldn't tolerate me going to the palace to complain. If you don't marry her, what will elder sister do? Those rewards. Why don't we use these to compensate first? Let elder sister prepare the dowry separately.
Miss Meng, what right do you have to covet my dowry?
Zhao is right. This is not coveting. This is what you owe us. We're moving it.
You are forcefully seizing my elder sister's dowry. Shameless. You are simply bandits.
Impudence. Zhao and I are both meritorious officials who have achieved military success. How dare you insult a meritorious official?
I don't care. You bullied my elder sister, which makes you bad people. You are not allowed to seize my elder sister's dowry.
You are becoming increasingly ill-mannered. Since no one in the Duke's residence disciplines you, then I shall do it. Who?
Your Highness, you cannot circulate your energy anymore.
It is fine. My body. I am fully aware of it.
Xiu Wuliang, who gave you the audacity to harm Xiaoli?
I am his prospective brother-in-law. He spoke disrespectfully, completely lacking manners. I was disciplining him on your behalf.
The men of my Fang family all conduct themselves uprightly and properly. It is not your place to discipline him.
Why is your martial arts so good?
Compared to my father and brothers, it is not considered good. But to protect my duke's residence, it is sufficient. Now quickly scram.
I know you are prone to jealousy, but I didn't know your vengefulness was so strong. Given your violent and perverse nature, once you enter the general's residence, I will certainly have mother discipline you properly. Let's go.
Xiaoli, are you all right? What happened?
Are we just going to let this go?
I will soon be Xiaoli's brother-in-law. I will have plenty of chances to discipline him later. Furthermore, there's no need to make things too tense. Anyway, once she marries in, forget the dowry. Even this duke's residence will eventually be mine.
Who is helping me?
Zhao, you don't need to worry. We will find a solution. Plan carefully.
Who is it? Stop. I am a general who has achieved great merit. Who dares strike me?
Junior.
Beat him for the time it takes for one stick of incense to burn, then throw him back at the entrance of the Su family residence.
My son? Who exactly was it? Who dared to ambush a great meritorious official like you? Does he not wish to live? Zhao and I are getting married in 3 days. If Zhao looks like this, won't it cause the entire capital city to laugh at us? The medicine I formulated cannot help you recover completely. Within 3 days,
If I find out who ambushed me, I will certainly cut him into 10,000 pieces. The Fang family's ancestral 10,000 healing ointment has miraculous effects. In less than 2 days, it can completely heal me.
but that's right. My elder sister is still angry with you. Will she give it to you? That's right.
Fang Nianio surely wouldn't want me to perform the wedding ceremony with this face. Go ask the Fang family for it. She will definitely give it.
Yes. Go ask the Fang family for it.
Yes.
Go, quickly.
Ask for the 10,000 healing
The
ointment.
film was
Yes.
translated and narrated by Media.
All right.
Zhao Liang, elder sister truly loves you. She didn't hesitate at all and gave you such precious medicine.
Of course. Hurry up and apply it for me.
This. Why does it smell a bit foul?
The smell of divine medicine. It's normal for it to be a bit unusual. Hurry up and apply it for me. I want to be in my best appearance when you welcome me into your home.
Alright? It's so foul smelling. What is this? Dog feces.
How dare Fang Nio send a pile of dog feces over? How dare she?
Once this slut enters our door, I must make her kneel down and beg for our forgiveness. If she doesn't kneel for 3 days and 3 nights, don't expect us to forgive her.
The next day.
Thank you. Thank you. Why is Miss Feng distributing porridge?
I heard that Miss Fang is about to get married soon. Distributing porridge is to pray for marital harmony and a peaceful and smooth life after marriage.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Why have you come?
I am also about to get married. Miss Fang, may I borrow this esteemed location to distribute porridge together and accumulate merit?
The Crown Prince clearly has someone he loves, yet he is not resisting the marriage arrangement with me, and he even came here to distribute porridge. Of course you may.
Hurry. Congratulations to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Miss Fang. Wishing you a happy marriage and long life together. With unwavering love and devotion.
All of you shut up. The person Fang Nio is marrying is me, not His Royal Highness the Crown Prince.
I never said that. Miss Fang and the Crown Prince are a couple. I am wishing Miss Fang and the Crown Prince and the people they are each marrying a happy marriage and long life together. With unwavering love and devotion. Is that alright now?
I apologize. He is mentally ill. Ignore him.
You were angry before, and refusing to give me the 10,000 healing ointment was one thing, but now you are distributing porridge. Why didn't you discuss it with me?
Did I spend your money?
This is not about whose money was spent. You only care about your own good reputation, but have you considered me and Zhao?
General Su, if you want a good reputation, you can certainly set up a stall and distribute porridge yourself, not spending a single copper coin, yet still wanting to take advantage. That is not the action of a gentleman.
Your Royal Highness the Crown Prince. This is a matter between husband and wife. You shouldn't trouble yourself with it.
It is too early to speak of husband and wife. Until the moment of the wedding ceremony, who the bride will belong to is still unknown.
Your Royal Highness the Crown Prince. What do you mean?
Zhao Liang, elder sister, is not like us. She has always been outside defending the country, protecting the common people. She can only rely on giving out kanji to accumulate merit through such small deeds.
That's right. We don't need it. But Nio, you are too insensible. After you enter the household, you and Zhao, although there is no distinction in rank, but on the wedding night, I have decided to go to Zhao Wu's chamber. You better be mentally prepared. Don't cause trouble then. Let's go.
She was hurt like this by the person she loves. She must be very sad inside.
It truly makes one sick.
Miss, you are truly beautiful today.
Miss, His Highness the Crown Prince has arrived to welcome the bride.
I will help you put on the bridal veil.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Zhao Liang, you specifically came to attend my wedding procession. If older sister finds out, she won't be angry, right?
What if she gets angry? In order to save the Duke's residence and Fengli, she can only marry me. Don't worry. Even if I don't go to welcome her, she will still obediently come to the door.
I heard that older sister prepared this time. Over 100 dowry chests. It seems she takes this marriage very seriously. Once I obtain those rare medicinal ingredients from the Fang family, I will be able to firmly secure my position as the divine physician.
The Su residence is currently short on money. It's perfect to use her dowry as a subsidy. Then we can focus on achieving success and establishing careers outside without needing to worry about home. Whose family is holding a wedding procession? The display is actually so grand.
The Crown Prince's wedding procession. Everyone step aside.
Look, what a grand display this is.
The Crown Prince is actually holding his wedding procession on the same day as me. Which noble daughter is the Crown Prince marrying? Why have I never heard of it?
I truly didn't expect it.
Truly beautiful. This is General Su's wedding. Look, hasn't the bride already arrived?
Why hasn't it started yet?
This Feng Niao is putting on too many years. Her bridal sedan chair hasn't arrived yet. If this delays the auspicious hour, she will be our general's residence's primary culprit. She wouldn't still be thinking that you would go welcome the bride, would she?
She dared to stab me back then, and refused to give me medicine. Letting her enter the Su residence by herself today is a lesson for her. To ensure she isn't too unruly in the future, she must be made to know that I am her master.
Once she enters the door, I must properly give her established discipline. Son, don't let the guests get impatient waiting. Why don't you and Shaoa perform the wedding rites first? When Feng Niao arrives, she can just enter through the side gate.
Only concubines enter through the side gate. After all, she is the legitimate daughter of a duke's residence. How about we wait a little longer? Maybe she will arrive soon.
For the sake of her dowry, just wait a little longer. Wait until she enters the door. I will immediately have her dowry. Immediately hand it over to the state. We've been waiting for ages now. Why hasn't it started yet? Been waiting for a long time. What exactly is going on? How come not even the shadow of the bridal sedan chair can be seen? Didn't we hear that Feng Niao left home a long time ago and brought hundreds of chests of dowry?
Why hasn't she arrived yet? What kind of temper is she throwing now?
General, this is bad news. Miss Feng's bridal sedan chair went to the Eastern Palace.
What?
What?
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and the daughter of the Duke of Dingguo are happily united in marriage. Universal celebration. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and the daughter of the Duke of Dingguo are happily united in marriage. Universal celebration. What? So the one His Royal Highness the Crown Prince is marrying today is the eldest daughter of the Fang family. No wonder Miss Feng's bridal sedan chair was so late in arriving. It turns out she never wanted to marry into the Su manor at all.
The Crown Princess hid this too well. I always thought she was going to marry General Su.
So when Fang Niao entered the palace back then, it wasn't to file a complaint, but to switch her marriage to the Crown Prince. From the very beginning, she never intended to marry into the general's residence.
Feng Niao is marrying the Crown Prince? Then her dowry, those valuable medicinal materials, won't be mine anymore. Wu Liang, where are you going? The wedding ceremony hasn't even finished yet. He actually abandoned me on our wedding day. To go look for Feng Niao? What does he take me for? Heavens! Who told you to lift your own veil? That is extremely unlucky. Cover it quickly.
The film was translated and
Crown Prince's
narrated by
residence.
M Media.
The daughter of the Duke of Dingguo and I were granted marriage by the Emperor, Your Royal Highness the Crown Prince, seizing a subject's wife. Where is the justice in heaven?
General Su, watch your words. Today I am marrying the Crown Princess, with the Emperor and Empress acting as witnesses. Both parties are willing and it is a proper publicly announced marriage. My residence is not a place for you to act wildly.
No, I don't believe it.
How dare you, Su Wuliang? The Emperor and Empress are waiting for the newlyweds to perform the ceremony. Are you trying to cause a major disturbance at the wedding?
Nyanio, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince does not have long to live. Do you really intend to be buried with him? If only you say you were not willing, I will immediately go beg His Majesty to retract the decree.
Su Wuliang, I willingly marry His Royal Highness the Crown Prince as his wife. We shall share the same quilt in life and the same grave in death. I swear this as proof. I will never regret it.
No, you should be marrying me. I don't believe His Majesty would go back on his word, indulging the Crown Prince in seizing another man's wife. Your Majesty would not treat a meritorious official this way. I want to see the Emperor.
Su Wuliang. Today I will marry no one but the Crown Prince. If you use your military merits to force this marriage, what you take home will only be a corpse. If you don't believe me, you are welcome to try.
Just because I want to marry Zhao. You degrade yourself like this just to spite me. Fang Nyanio, you will regret this.
You are not worthy yet to make me degrade myself. Your Highness, we should go in and perform the wedding ceremony now, lest we miss the auspicious hour.
Guard the main gate. Today whoever dares to ruin my great joyous occasion, execute without mercy.
Yes. One cripple, one orphan girl. Truly a perfect match. The Crown Prince will no longer be able to threaten my position.
Your son pays respects to Mother Empress.
Everyone says Yuaner is infertile, but the truth is because the women I sent to him, he didn't take a single one. It seems Yuaner was quite satisfied with you last night. Yuaner's heirs will rely on you from now on. Someone bring the gold-threaded 8-treasure pearl-studded necklace that I prepared. Also, bring the donkey hide gelatin ginseng bird's nest deer antler and oysters, and the bull and sheep penises.
How could the Empress have any malicious intentions? She merely went crazy wanting a grandson, and wants the life of the sickly, Your Highness. Meng Wu, you have indeed arrived.
She wanted to come to the Poetry Society gathering. Is it because she knew Su Wulian would come?
This year's Poetry Society competition is about to begin immediately. I invite all talented scholars to come up to the stage to recite the poems they have composed, for everyone to appreciate and critique. Brother Du, you first. No. Brother Wang. Please, you go first. Brother Du, go first. You go first.
I will go.
Who is this?
This is my wife. Not only is she skilled in medicine, she is also the only female physician in the Imperial Academy of Medicine. Furthermore, she is immensely talented. Madam, quickly recite the poem you composed.
The verses I have composed are guaranteed to broaden everyone's horizons.
The film was
You have definitely never heard
and narrated by
such exquisite and unparalleled verses.
Say it quickly. I am already impatient.
The old man speaks of youthful madness. On the left, a yellow shield. On the right, a fierce spear. Brocade caps, sable furs, 1,000 riders sweep across the gentle slope. Looking northwest, I shoot the heavenly wolf.
Good. What a fine poem, a truly fine poem. The heroic spirit and talent in this poem are rare in this world. Madam, truly impressive.
What fine poem. Are you worthy?
How so, sir? These are my verses. Did you not understand? Or are you saying you do not believe that I, a woman, can also write such a timeless masterpiece?
I despise. Are you taking us for fools? This poem is indeed a timeless masterpiece. But as early as 3 days ago, throughout the capital city, people were already reciting it everywhere. The author is anonymous. How dare you claim you wrote it?
Impossible. How could they possibly have heard of it? Could it be that there is another transmigrator woman? Impossible.
The general's residence is truly becoming more and more shameless. To actually take common, circulating verses, and claim they composed them, just for this small reward money, to commit such a shameless act. What kind of judgment does this Su Wuliang have? Where did he find a woman who likes to plagiarize others' verses? Yes, indeed, she even thought we were fools. If you ask me, this woman is not even half as good as the Duke's Residence's eldest daughter. Enough, hurry up and come down. Stop making a fool of yourself up there. Get down.
I cannot retreat. If I retreat, I admit that I stole someone else's work.
Hurry up and come down. Hurry up and get down here.
I still have so many Tang poems and Sanki. I refuse to believe that the person who remembered could anticipate everything I memorized. When will the bright moon appear? I raise my cup and ask the azure sky.
I do not know in the celestial palaces what year it is tonight.
Impossible. I still have more. Do you not see the waters of the yellow river descending from the heavens, rushing to the sea never to return?
Do you not see the white hair mourn before the bright mirror in the high hall? In the morning, like black silk, by evening turn to snow.
Spring flowers and autumn moon, when will they cease? How much of the past is known?
Last night the east wind blew again upon the small tower. The homeland cannot bear recollection under the bright moon.
Why? Why do they all know?
Madam Su, please continue, please keep reciting. Look at us. Is there any line we cannot recite?
Impossible. Who exactly are you? If you have the ability, come out openly and honestly. Come out and compete with me. I have no grievance or enmity with you. You use such despicable methods. Attacking secretly. What kind of skill is that?
No grievance, no hatred, despicable. In the previous life you caused my family's ruin and destruction. In this life, I demand blood for blood.
Madam Su, are you going to recite or not? If you won't recite, hurry up and get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Scram quickly.
This scholar is quite interesting. Thanks to his assistance.
Is the handsome man good looking?
Quite good looking. Fair-skinned and beautiful, quite pleasing to the eye.
Indeed. I am now a sickly person. Surely I cannot catch her eye.
Get down. Scram quickly, get down.
You have completely disgraced the Su family. Hurry up and go back.
Right, scram quickly. Go back.
Why is His Highness so nervous? Is that a handkerchief given by his beloved? Your Highness, it is time to take your medicine.
Miss someone from the palace has arrived, saying the chrysanthemums in noble consort Su's courtyard have bloomed, inviting the official ladies to enter the palace for tea. And Miss is among them.
This noble consort Su certainly didn't invite me out of kindness. She is probably plotting something malicious.
If you don't want to go, then you don't have to. She is not qualified yet to make things difficult for people in my residence.
No, I must go. I will definitely have to enter the palace often to pay my respects in the future. If I hide everywhere, she will think I am afraid of her.
Push me into the palace.
But your highness's health.
My people. No one is allowed to bully. Flower viewing bank.
The chrysanthemums at her ladyship's palace are precious, so only the crown princess is invited to enter. All other irrelevant personnel, please wait outside. These are indeed beautiful. Truly beautiful. Greetings to the crown princess. She should have been my daughter-in-law. Someone I can manipulate. But now I have to bow to her. She became the crown princess. And not only do I have to bow to her, I also have to lend money to the Su family to clean up their mess. When I achieve success and fame in the future, I will definitely make her kneel before me for 3 days and 3 nights.
Every one of these chrysanthemums is priceless. Noble consort Su is indeed favored. Noble consort Su is not here. Why did she summon me this time? What exactly is her scheme?
Greetings to
The
Imperial
film was
sister-in-law.
translated
Jane Juxia,
and
son of
narrated
consort
by
Su.
Media.
No need for formalities.
I originally thought there would be 2 more cousins-in-law, but unexpectedly there is 1 less cousin-in-law. And 1 more Imperial sister-in-law. After all these twists and turns, we are still one family. Does this not indicate that Imperial sister-in-law and I share a deep destiny?
8th Prince, I advise you that these words should not be spoken again in the future, lest they be heard by someone with ulterior motives, causing unnecessary misunderstandings.
Imperial sister-in-law and I, here in broad daylight, just exchanging a few words. What misunderstanding could there be? Imperial sister-in-law, are you perhaps afraid that Crown Prince brother will misunderstand? But I can understand. Crown Prince brother is a disabled person and sensitive in nature. Imperial sister-in-law, rest assured, I will warn others not to talk nonsense in front of Crown Prince brother.
No wonder. The 8th Prince is inferior to the Crown Prince in every aspect. I advise you, when you have time, to read more books, practice your swordsmanship more, and spend less time mingling among women. When the Crown Prince was your age, he was already helping the Emperor share his burdens. 8th Prince, the greatest achievement, only has 18 concubines.
You, You. Just you wait.
The 15th prince.
Noble consort. This Leifu is truly getting cuter and cuter. This Leifu is so well behaved.
Greetings to noble consort Su.
The crown prince's consort is truly late. You deliberately didn't come over just now. Was it because you saw my imperial son and flirted in front of him? Trying to attract my imperial son's attention? I saw it just now. The crown prince's consort did indeed stop the 8th prince and talked for quite a while. Heavens! This crown prince's consort looks quite proper. But who knew that deep down? She is also a vile woman. The crown prince is disabled and paralyzed. She must be unable to endure the loneliness. Knowing full well the crown prince is dying, she still insisted on marrying him. How could she be a decent person?
It was clearly the 8th prince who harassed me, yet you turn around and blame me. Noble consort Su, today you intend to undermine the crown prince by ruining my reputation.
Everyone please stop talking about the crown prince's consort. The crown prince's consort regretted the marriage at the last minute and married the crown prince, all just to spite Wu Liang. She has always been angry that Wu Liang married me. Considering the crown prince's disability, he is bound to neglect the crown prince's consort. If you keep talking about the crown prince's consort, she will be even more upset.
Which of your eyes saw that I stopped the 8th prince? The 8th prince and I barely exchanged a few words, and certainly did not engage in any improper behavior.
We have no right to speak on this matter. Why don't we let the 8th prince tell us what exactly happened?
Crown Prince brother cannot look after imperial sister-in-law. It is only natural that imperial sister-in-law harbors resentment. This is only human nature. I believe that what happened today was merely an impulsive act by imperial sister-in-law. I ask everyone not to make things difficult for imperial sister-in-law. Today's incident, please absolutely do not let it spread outside, to avoid causing trouble for imperial sister-in-law.
My imperial son has already spoken. Crown prince's consort, and you still won't admit it? You want to seduce my imperial son.
Noble consort, you think too highly of your son. In terms of knowledge and talent, martial arts attainment, character and achievements, the 8th prince is inferior to the crown prince in every way. I, the crown prince's consort, have a phobia of stupidity and look down upon useless people.
You.
Impudence. The crown prince is disabled and paralyzed, unable to even take care of basic daily needs. You dare compare my imperial son to that useless crown prince?
The crown prince fought on the battlefield, protecting the people of Nangxia, yet you call him useless. And the 8th prince who only knows how to eat, drink, and indulge in pleasure. What is he then? When I, the crown prince's consort, switched marriages originally, I preferred to choose the paralyzed crown prince rather than the 8th prince. It is clear that the 8th prince, in the heart of this crown prince's consort, is utterly worthless. I wouldn't even deign to waste time on him.
You slander my imperial son. It is merely to cover up those filthy deeds you have committed, failing to gain the favor of your husband. You then sought to attract the attention of my imperial son. We all saw this matter clearly. You dare not deny it.
Who says the crown prince's consort does not have my favor?
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince.
Greetings to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince.
Greetings to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince is frail and ill. It would be better not to move about outside if something were to happen later. His Majesty would blame this consort.
If I had not come, I wouldn't know how the noble consort and the 8th imperial brother intended to bully my crown prince's consort.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. This Crown Prince's consort of yours despises you for being crippled and is seducing my imperial son. I am doing this for your sake, helping you discipline this restless vixen. You ought to thank this consort.
Imperial consort, as a mother, you are perhaps too blind. What kind of person the 8th prince is? Don't you know in your heart, the person who can catch the eye of this crown prince's consort must certainly be exceptionally intelligent and clear-headed. Just like the crown prince, the 8th prince is not worthy of my attention.
The witnesses and evidence are all here. Everyone saw you seducing my imperial son. Do you still intend to argue?
Did you personally see the crown prince's consort seducing the 8th prince?
We did indeed see the Crown Prince's consort speaking with the 8th Prince, but we didn't hear clearly what was said.
Didn't hear clearly. Very well. Since that is the case, then let the person who truly heard what they said speak for themselves about what exactly they said. Little 15th, when you were picking chrysanthemums then, what did you hear? Tell us everything exactly as it happened.
Yes.
Go on.
Reporting to Imperial Elder Brother the Crown Prince and concubine Su, your subject saw Imperial Sister-in-law standing there. 8th Imperial Brother walked up to Imperial Sister-in-law and initiated the conversation. I originally thought there were 2 cousins-in-law, but unexpectedly one cousin-in-law was missing, and there was 1 extra Imperial Sister-in-law. After all the twists and turns, we are still one family. Does this not mean that Imperial Sister-in-law and I share a deep connection? Eighth Prince, these words should not be spoken again in the future, lest they be heard by those with ulterior motives and cause unnecessary misunderstanding. Imperial Sister-in-law saw 8th Imperial Brother get angry and intended to strike him. She kicked 8th Imperial Brother once and laughed. 8th Imperial Brother looked at Imperial Sister-in-law's retreating figure and sneered menacingly. That expression was truly frightening.
Impudence? Who taught you to spout nonsense here?
Your subject is not spouting nonsense. Your subject's memory was even praised by Imperial Father.
Noble Consort Su. Although Little 15 is only 6 years old, but his memory is exceptional. He can memorize an essay after hearing it just once, when others speak. This is even more so. The flower in his hand was picked right next to the Crown Princess and the 8th Prince, while they were speaking just now. If you don't believe it, you can certainly go and check now.
No need to look. This prince was merely joking with my imperial sister-in-law. Imperial sister-in-law is magnanimous.
The film was
She shouldn't mind, right?
and narrated
This
by
kind of joke
media.
ruins a person's reputation and harms one's virtue. I suggest the 8th Prince refrain from making such jokes in the future. Your Highness, let's go back.
She managed to escape this calamity.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees. Prince Ru fought on the battlefield, protecting the home and defending the nation, and is a hero of Nangxia. Now, due to the relapse of an old injury, he has died despite treatment. His body will be sent back to the Imperial Mausoleum for burial within days. Princess Ru bore no children in her lifetime. According to the ancestral system of Nangxia, Princess Ru must be buried alive in the Imperial Mausoleum. The Crown Princess is virtuous and capable. This matter shall be presided over by the Crown Princess. Respect this.
Your subject obeys the decree.
I do not have long to live. Today's incident must be Noble Consort Su, in retaliation for today's flower viewing banquet incident. She wants you to know the horror of martyrdom.
Your Highness, you will definitely be all right. Right?
I will try hard to live, even if I die. I have secured a path for you. I absolutely will not let you be buried with me.
Your Highness, these next few days please help me manage the funeral arrangements for Prince Ru. Let me help you rest. Your Highness. Your Highness, what is wrong? Wait here, I will go call the Imperial physician.
I'm fine. I am just tired.
How can you be fine? Your pulse is so weak. I can barely feel it. Why hasn't the Imperial Physician arrived yet? I wonder if Junie has found Divine Physician Shui.
Crown Princess. We have found the divine physician you mentioned. Please see if this is him.
Divine Physician Zoo.
Where is this? Who are you? Why have you tied me up?
Divine Physician Shui, I beg you to save His Highness the Crown Prince. His physical condition cannot hold on much longer.
What kind of royal power and wealth? Crown Princess and Princess. They are all scoundrels colluding together. Bastards who treat human life like grass. It would be better if they all died. I will not treat him. You all send me back. Otherwise I will poison all of you to death.
You.
Junie. His Highness the Crown Prince has never treated human life like grass. He and my Fang family army are heroes who defend Nangxia. To protect the frontier, they fought bravely, disregarding life and death bathed in blood. His Highness's injury was sustained half a year ago, when he was besieged by enemy forces. Furthermore, my parents and elder brother also died in that battle.
You are General Feng's daughter?
Yes.
General Feng once saved my life. I owe the Feng family a life. Since he did not treat human life like grass, and defended the nation, then his life I will save.
Thank you, Divine Physician Shui. Quickly untie the Divine Physician.
Yes.
Your Highness, you are awake. Your Highness, this is the Divine Dr. Shui I mentioned. Thanks to his medicine, which had immediate results, you were able to wake up so quickly.
Many thanks, Divine Doctor.
Divine Dr. Shui, how is the Crown Prince's health? Also his leg. Can it be cured?
The film was translated
His pulse
and
indicated certain
narrated
death.
by M Media.
Fortunately, he met me. So there's still hope. However,
Divine Dr. Shui, please speak. What are your requirements? We can agree to anything, as long as the Crown Prince can be saved.
however, his physical condition is too poor. He must first be nursed back to health. Only then can we begin treating his leg. Furthermore, the medicinal materials required for the treatment are extremely rare. They cannot be bought even with money. If they cannot be gathered within 1 month, then even if a great old golden immortal came, he would still be beyond saving.
Divine Dr. Shui, what medicinal materials are needed? Please make a list. We will immediately dispatch people to find them now.
Where are the writing materials?
Divine Dr. Zhu, please follow me.
As long as the medicinal materials listed above are gathered, the Crown Prince will not die.
These medicinal materials. I have them all in my dowry.
What? You have them in your dowry? Do you know that every single medicinal material on this list is a rare treasure, worth a fortune? You really have them?
However, this purple dragon blood, I have never seen it.
Purple dragon blood is the king of medicines. Of course you haven't seen it. According to legend, only the Chu family of the Medicine King lineage possesses it.
The Chu family of the Medicine King lineage. Isn't that my maternal grandfather's family? I will write a letter now and ask my uncle to send it to me.
Your maternal grandfather is from the Chu family. With you here, the Crown Prince will find it difficult to die. Crown Princess, could you wait until after I have cured the Crown Prince, and then from your dowry, give me a few doses of medicine? Would that be possible?
Of course it is possible.
Many thanks, Crown Princess.
Your Highness, Divine Dr. Shui said, if you drink this medicine for 5 consecutive days, Your Highness will be almost recovered. By then, as soon as the purple dragon blood arrives, you can be completely cured. You will be able to stand up then.
Crown Princess. Thank you.
My helping you is also helping myself.
Zeus 13 needles. Isn't this what I have been looking for? Later generations recorded that Divine Dr. Zhu Zujian possessed a unique secret skill. And Zeus 13 needles, if I can possess it, I can become a Divine Doctor.
What 13 needles?
How did Divine Dr. Zhu enter the Crown Prince's residence? Did they perhaps seek out Divine Dr. Zhu to treat the Crown Prince?
What is there to be surprised about? In the past half-year, the Empress has sought for the Crown Prince, countless divine doctors, but none could help.
What do you know? Legend says Divine Dr. Zhu can cure the living dead and regrow flesh on white bones, and snatch lives back from the King of Hell. If he truly is Divine Dr. Zhu, then the Crown Prince is saved.
If the Crown Prince recovers, then we are all finished. Go! Quickly go find cousin and Imperial
The
consort
film was
aunt. Go!
translated and narrated by M Media.
Your Highness's body has almost recovered.
Your Highness. Crown Prince, Crown Princess. The 8th Prince is bringing Imperial physicians from the palace here, saying His Majesty ordered them to come for a routine pulse check.
Imperial Father is wary of me. He certainly doesn't want to see my health improve.
If the Emperor is the culprit, upon discovering your health has improved, he will surely move against you.
Are you certain? The Crown Prince invited a powerful divine doctor to treat his illness.
About 80 to 90% certain. If that person truly is Divine Dr. Zhu, the Crown Prince's current health must have already improved greatly, as long as I, your servant, take his pulse, I will know.
You must diagnose clearly. The Crown Prince's health absolutely cannot improve. Go. This complexion looks much rosier than last time. Could it be that his health has truly improved? Imperial Elder Brother, how is your health? Imperial Father is very worried. Female physician Meng, quickly take Imperial Elder Brother's pulse.
Then I thank Imperial Father and 8th Imperial Brother for your concern.
If that person truly is a Divine Doctor, I will have the opportunity to obtain his unique secret knowledge. How could this be?
What? What exactly is Imperial Elder Brother's pulse condition? Has his health improved?
His Highness the Crown Prince looks rosy-cheeked. But this pulse condition is extremely weak. He might not live past half a month.
Fortunately, Divine Dr. Shui just gave the Crown Prince medicine. That medicine can make a person's pulse weak, like someone who is about to die.
Excellent. If we just wait another half month, he will die. I can rightfully become the Crown Prince. Imperial sister-in-law, Imperial Elder Brother is about to die. Are you prepared for sacrificial burial? If you don't want to die, I can consider taking you as a concubine.
Crown Princess. Back then you acted out of spite, refusing to marry in alongside Zhao, insisting on marrying the Crown Prince. Now you are about to be buried with him. Do you regret it now? If you just yield a little, I can also, for the sake of our past relationship, plead for mercy on your behalf.
You two. One a useless glutton, the other a hypocritical villain. Even if I die, I will not beg either of you for a single word.
Still daring to talk tough. You just wait to be buried alive with him, you will. When that time comes, you will beg me. But don't even think I will save you.
You are truly obstinate and incorrigible.
Go.
What did you mean by what you just said to Fang Nianyao? Do you still harbor lingering feelings for her and want to marry her? My dowry and savings have all been used to pay off debts for your Su family. Are you worthy of me?
What do you know? The Fang family showed me kindness. If I ignore them completely and just watch her be buried alive, people will condemn me, saying I am ungrateful and faithless. If I marry her, I can then take charge of the State Duke's residence and look after Fang Nianyao and Fangli. Only then can I be worthy of General Fang's patronage towards me.
The film was
Stop making
translated
excuses.
and
I think you
narrated by
are simply
Media.
coveting Fang Nianao's beauty. Unfortunately, she looks down on you.
You are simply being utterly unreasonable. I can't be bothered talking to you. Marrying you is truly a misfortune for my family.
Yet historical records clearly state that Su Wuliang was a famous general, brave and skilled in battle. How is he now a good-for-nothing coward? However, I'm still better off than Fang Nianyao, who's about to be buried alive.
The private chamber of Consort Su.
Fang Nianyao already knows the horror of sati. The crown prince is also dying soon. Why hasn't she come to beg me to take her as a concubine? She truly won't face reality until disaster strikes.
The State Duke's residence has quite a few valuable things. If Fang Nianyao is buried alive, those valuable things will also be buried with her. That would be such a waste. Why don't we do this?
Okay.
The residence of the Duke of Dingguo.
Elder sister is a bit busy these days and cannot come to see you every day. You must study hard at the academy, okay?
Elder sister, don't worry.
Then I'll be going now.
Sister, this is something an older brother gave you.
Xiaoli,
What is it, elder sister?
Xiaoli, you must make a trip to the Crown Prince's residence. Do you understand?
Yulai Guest Station.
It's you. The 8th prince tricked me into coming here. What is the purpose of this?
Imperial sister-in-law. This prince want to save you. The crown prince only has half a month left to live. Are you truly willing to be buried alive with him?
Even if I am unwilling, what can I do?
You can attach yourself to me. Become my woman. That way you won't have to be buried alive. As soon as the imperial brother dies, I will be the future son of heaven. If you follow me, you will have endless glory and wealth.
Do you take me for a fool? The reason you keep approaching me repeatedly is nothing more than coveting everything belonging to my State Duke's residence and the surviving Fang family army stationed in the border regions. Unfortunately, I will absolutely not let you succeed. A useless drunkard like you cannot sit on the dragon throne. You administered the drug.
I lit the chances in the room. You will soon be completely powerless. To be at my mercy.
Let go of me.
Quite potent. I like it. Fang Nianyao. What this prince desires There is nothing I cannot obtain. You should just comply obediently.
What are you going to do? I am the crown princess.
What if you are the crown princess? The crown prince is a cripple. And he is dying soon. He cannot protect you. Moreover, soon, you will become my woman. When that time comes, all the citizens of the capital will know
The film was
that you seduced me.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Perhaps the crown prince will be instantly angered to death. That would truly be killing two birds with one stone.
Is that so? That depends on whether you have the ability to do so.
What do you mean? Are you still trying to resist? Why are you unaffected? Treason is, after all, an extremely potent incapacitating drug, unless there is a specially formulated antidote.
Let go of me. My maternal grandfather is from the lineage of the King of Medicine. What antidote could be unavailable? How dare you scheme against me?
What do you intend to do?
You are seeking death.
Stop immediately. If anything happens to this imperial prince, imperial father, and imperial consort will absolutely not let you off.
That shameless crown princess seduced my imperial son. They are inside.
Imperial consort has arrived. Fang, you are doomed. A man and a woman alone together in a room, this now confirms the fact that you seduced me. When that time comes, all the citizens of the capital will know that you are a promiscuous woman, married to the crown prince, yet still seducing the crown prince's younger brother. Your reputation will be completely ruined. You will only be able to beg this imperial prince to take you as a concubine.
I knew long ago that Fang was not a decent woman. Indeed. Already married to the crown prince, she actually dares to seduce the 8th imperial prince. Truly too shameless. Fortunately, we did not allow her to enter the gates of my Su family. In my opinion, she just knows the crown prince is dying, which is why she seduced the 8th imperial prince. Truly shameless.
Fang is actually this kind of person. I regret that previously. I still wanted to compensate her.
Ram the door open. With so many people witnessing this, Fang seducing my imperial son. If she doesn't want to die, she can only cling to my imperial son and be manipulated by my son and me. She repeatedly contradicted this consort before. This consort will definitely torment her properly later. Fang Yu as the crown princess openly seduced my imperial son. Exactly. The crown prince hasn't even died yet, and she's already finding a replacement husband. Whoever marries you, I must have had terrible luck for 8 lifetimes. Fine, you little bitch. And sitting on my imperial son's lap. This is simply scandalous and immoral. Get down immediately. Fang you truly have no sense of shame. In plain sight of everyone, you are simply disgracing all of us women.
Who gave you the audacity to slander my crown princess? Which eye of yours saw my crown princess seducing the 8th prince?
Crown prince. Why is it you?
If not I, who else could it be? Take him away. Beat them until they are crippled. Imperial concubine Su. My crown princess and I were here having a private conversation. You mobilized such a large group, making a commotion here. And even claiming that the crown princess seduced the 8th prince. You brazenly slander the reputation of the crown princess. What crime should you be charged with?
Impossible. How could the crown prince be inside? My imperial son and I clearly planned it, and I watched my imperial son enter. Where exactly is my imperial son? You wretched slave girl. Spreading rumors recklessly. Saying my imperial son and the crown princess were having a secret meeting here. Your Highness, this is all a misunderstanding. I shall not disturb you and the crown princess further. Let's go.
Imperial concubine Su and the 8th prince had planned this together. If they had truly seen the 8th prince and me in this room, I'm afraid even if I jumped into the Yellow River, I wouldn't be able to clear my name. It's fortunate that your highness arrived in time.
Thanks to Shaoli for sending the message promptly. I was able to rush here. It's good that you are alright. Imperial concubine Su and the 8th Imperial brother dare to scheme against Nyanya. I will certainly not let them off lightly. The secret chamber beyond the outskirts.
Stop. Jun Juyuan, how dare you? Hurry up and release me. Father Emperor loves me the most. If he finds out you laid a hand on me, he definitely won't spare you.
How tiresome. Keep hitting him. Gag his mouth. Cripple him and then send him back to the capital. Imperial Library.
Your Majesty, my Imperial son has been missing for 2 days now. Something must have happened to him. I beg you to send people out of the palace to look for him. Your servant is very worried about him.
Being so rash and reckless, what sort of propriety is this? He is an Imperial prince. He has attendants following him. Right here under the Emperor's nose. Could there possibly be an accident?
Your Majesty, this is what happened. The Crown Princess, I don't know what kind of bewitching potion she gave my Imperial son, making him utterly infatuated. He arranged to meet the Crown Princess at an inn. Your servant also went to the inn, but only saw the Crown Prince and the Crown Princess. They must have captured my Imperial son. I beg you to save him.
The Crown Prince is a cripple. How can we secretly and unknowingly capture the 8th prince?
Your Majesty's Imperial aunt. We have found cousin.
My Imperial son, how have you become like this?
What exactly happened? Imperial father, mother, consort. This was all inflicted by Crown Prince Imperial brother. You must uphold justice for me.
It is indeed the Crown Prince.
Summon the Crown Prince and Crown Princess for an audience. Crown Prince, you injured the 8th prince to this extent. Do you admit your guilt?
That is the 8th Imperial brother. How did he get injured like this?
You are still pretending. Wasn't it you who beat me into this state?
Imperial father. Your son does not know. Why would the 8th Imperial brother slander me? Your son is almost dying. How could I have the energy to specifically go and harm the 8th Imperial brother? Furthermore, the 8th Imperial brother and I have no previous grudges. Why would I harm him?
You are still pretending. Aren't you just angry that the Crown Princess seduced my Imperial son at the inn, so you took your anger out on my Imperial son?
Noble consort Su, watch your words. When did I seduce the 8th prince? That day. The Crown Prince and I were at the inn, speaking intimately. And you rushed in with people, claiming I seduced the 8th prince. Now that the 8th prince is injured, you are also trying to pin this blame onto us. Imperial father. Is it possible? Just because the Crown Prince is disabled and easy to bully, you throw all the dirty water onto us?
You! Good for you. You are so sharp-tongued. You can twist black into white.
Noble consort Su. What the Crown Princess said is the truth. The 8th Imperial brother is accustomed to seeking romantic trouble. Who knows how many people he has offended? Although I am almost dying, I am still not someone you can slander. I ask Imperial Father to uphold justice for us.
Do you have evidence to prove that the 8th prince was injured by the Crown Prince and Crown Princess when they took him out? This This Imperial Father. This was
The
inflicted
film
by
was
Crown Prince Imperial
translated
Brother.
and narrated
Where would there
by
be evidence for this?
Media.
I saw it with my own eyes. How could it be false?
Anyone can talk nonsense without proof. Then I could also say that my injured leg was caused by them.
You're being stubborn. Enough. Since there is no evidence to prove this matter, then let it go.
How can this matter just be dropped like this? To dismiss it so lightly. In the future, the 8th prince, will he not slander the crown prince and me at will?
What more do you want?
I demand the 8th prince apologize to us.
What? You all have injured me. And now you want me to apologize to you?
Imperial Father, what do you think?
Old 8th. To the Crown Prince and Crown Princess. Offer an apology. Imperial Elder Brother. Imperial Sister-in-law. It was I who wronged you. I dare not do it again.
To know one's mistakes and be able to correct them is the greatest virtue. I hope 8th Imperial Brother remembers today's lesson.
You.
Your Highness. Before we knew it, it is already autumn.
The weather is getting cold. Don't catch a cold.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Divine Physician Zhu has arrived.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, let me examine how your legs have recovered. Your Royal Highness, your legs, nourished by precious medicinal herbs. The leg bones and meridians have fully recovered. You may try standing up and walking around a bit.
Can I truly stand up?
That is certain. Your Royal Highness, please try it out.
Your Royal Highness. You have finally stood up.
My legs. They are truly healed.
Your Highness can also try walking around a bit.
Come.
Your Highness.
Your Highness, are you all right?
I am fine. It's just that I haven't walked for too long. So I am a bit rusty.
Then let me help you walk. Are you okay?
The film was translated
His
and
Highness has finally
narrated by
recovered.
Media.
The matter of my full recovery must absolutely not be leaked. If during the siege battle, the supplies were deliberately delayed behind the scenes, and the true culprit is indeed Father Emperor, then he certainly does not wish to see me recover.
Yes.
The evidence regarding the siege battle, how has the collection progressed?
We have already found the deputy general, who was escorting the provisions with Su Wuliang and Meng Wu, and subsequently went missing. Once he arrives in the capital, he can testify against Su Wuliang and Meng Wu.
The Fang family army and the innocent soldiers must absolutely not have died in vain. I must ensure that all the common people under heaven know the truth. Lantern Festival.
The Lantern Festival is truly lively this year. Why does His Highness have the interest tonight to come out and view the Lantern Festival?
I have prepared a good show.
What kind of show?
You will know shortly. Let's go over there.
So beautiful.
One tael of silver.
So expensive. I am a general who defends the country. Yet you still charge me 1 tael of silver? You are going too far.
Do generals not have to pay? If you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Take it.
You begrudge even 1 tael of silver. How could I have been so blind back then to choose him?
Why are you walking so fast?
As everyone knows, during the border siege battle half a year ago,
Storyteller.
it was General Su Wuliang and Physician Meng who saved the desperate situation, repelling the enemy forces and saving all the city's inhabitants.
We gained fame in that battle half a year ago. Our achievements spread throughout the land. Today someone else is speaking of our achievements.
Let's go. Let's go see.
The show is about to begin.
But the truth is not so. Su Wuliang and Meng Wu deliberately delayed the provisions and reinforcements. It was the Fang family army and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince who held firm for several months, refusing to retreat even an inch. They killed all the enemy generals and only then managed to hold the city gates. By the time Su Wuliang and Meng Wu arrived, they had long run out of arrows and provisions. The Feng family father and son died in battle. The Crown Prince was severely wounded, and the enemy forces also suffered heavy losses. The two reaped the fisherman's gain, falsely claiming this immense merit. They are not heroes, but rather criminals.
This is outrageous.
Silence! What nonsense are you spouting? Half a year ago, if it weren't for me and Zhao, the border city would have been breached long ago, and the common people would have perished tragically. The enemy would have marched straight into the capital. How could we have the peaceful days we enjoy now? It was we who fought bravely in bloody battles, exchanging our efforts for the current peace and prosperity. Yet you publicly distort the facts and slander heroes. What crime should you be charged with?
Exactly. How dare you slander a hero like this? The border city almost fell back then. If it weren't for General Su and Physician Meng, we the common people of this border city would still be suffering.
For you to distort the facts like this is utterly outrageous. Wouldn't that discourage the officers and soldiers who defend our home and country? Our troops are fighting and shedding blood on the front lines. Yet you used just a few words to try and erase our achievements. Are you not afraid of being struck down by heaven's thunder?
Those who deserve to be struck down by heaven's thunder are you.
Vice General Fang, the remnants of the Fang family army.
Su Wuliang, Meng Wu. Do you still remember me?
You? How are you? How are you still alive? Weren't you dead?
Uncle Fang, you are still alive. Didn't you, along with Su Wuliang back then, while escorting the military provisions, accidentally fall off a cliff, leaving no trace of your body?
He is a remnant of the Fang family army.
During the siege battle back then, was there some hidden truth?
Young mistress. The reason I fell off the cliff back then was Su Wuliang and Meng Wu, in order to conceal the truth. They tried to kill me to silence me. But heaven had eyes. And I survived. Today, I will expose your true colors. Back then, the front line was an urgent need, desperately requiring provisions and reinforcements. But those two deliberately delayed.
Official rogue.
Zhao Liang, my foot is injured.
Let's rest here.
We have only walked a li. Why do we need to rest again? This journey, which should have taken half a month. We have already been walking for a month, and we've only covered half the distance.
Are you the commanding general, or am I the commanding general? Didn't you see Zhao Wu's foot is injured? If anything happens to her, who will save the wounded soldiers at the front?
Only when I have recovered. To save more people. Furthermore, the Fang family army is brave and skilled in battle. Delaying by 10 days or half a month, they will surely be able to hold the line.
You.
I don't have an appetite right now. I want something appetizing. Zhao Yang, please go up the mountain for me and pick some plums.
All right.
It was the two of you who delayed for a full 2 months, causing the border city to run out of ammunition and provisions. This resulted in General Fang and the Fang family army having no choice but to fight desperately
How could these two people be like this?
and perish together with the enemy.
These two people are truly despicable.
You killed so many people. How dare you falsely claim achievements and receive admiration? You are unworthy.
Su Wulian, Mengwu. I was severely wounded and unconscious at the time. I didn't know that you deliberately delayed the provisions, only delivering them 2 months late. Do you know that the soldiers at that time were so hungry they ate tree bark and grass roots, enduring starvation while fighting fiercely against the enemy? How many soldiers of the Fang family army did you kill? How many innocent officers, soldiers, and common people did you kill? What crime do you deserve?
No, it's not like that. We were just lost at the time.
Right.
You, a general. Who would believe a general delivering military provisions got lost? I think you did it deliberately. It was clearly the Fang family army who perished along with the enemy. You caused the death of the Fang family army and still have the audacity to claim the credit falsely. You absolutely deserve to be hacked to pieces.
You two criminals should be hacked to pieces to atone for your crimes with death. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Go die, you two! Go die. Go die, all of you. Scram.
Many thanks, Your Royal Highness the Crown Prince, for revealing the truth of the siege back then, and making it public. The true faces of Mengwu and Su Wuliang.
The film was translated and
This is just the
narrated
beginning.
by M Media.
I shall certainly make all those who harmed me and the Fang family army pay their blood debt. Na Niao. Su Wulian is ungrateful and treacherous, hypocritical and incompetent. He is not worthy of affection.
A hypocritical villain like him and the selfish Mengwu are simply a perfect match.
Do you no longer like Su Wulian?
Your Highness, I am not blind. How could I possibly fall for such a disgusting person?
Na Niao doesn't like Su Wulian. Then why did she insist on separation? Could it be that she simply doesn't like me?
Aunt, please save us quickly. Now all the common people in the capital know that back then Mengwu and I deliberately delayed the escort of military provisions, causing the death of the Fang family army. We are about to be charged with a crime. You were the one who instructed us back then. You cannot just stand by and watch us perish.
Idiots left evidence themselves. And still expect this consort. What are you afraid of? Even if you are charged with a crime. But the Crown Prince is about to die. When my imperial son becomes the heir apparent, he can directly pardon you. Aunt? The events of last night were planned by the Crown Prince. I see his complexion is rosy. There is absolutely no sign that he is about to die. I think even if the Crown Prince dies, he wants to drag Wu Liang and me down with him.
Yes, Mother Consort. It's been half a month already. The Crown Prince is still alive. His life is too resilient. When will I finally become the Crown Prince? As long as he lives for one day. I cannot feel at ease for a single day.
You may leave now. Rest assured, this consort will not let anything happen to you.
Thank you, Aunt.
Prince Yu.
Prince Yu's uncle. If the Crown Prince keeps refusing to die, then we shall take action ourselves. And make him die.
Didn't the letter say that you would only arrive tomorrow?
The Imperial Noble Consort urged me. Naturally, this prince dared not delay. Prince Yu's uncle, you have finally arrived. Truly worthy of being my offspring. He looks truly heroic and extraordinary. 8th Prince, rest assured. This prince's men are just outside the city. As soon as the Crown Prince dies, this prince will immediately support you to ascend the position of heir apparent. Royal Uncle Prince Yu, you are so good. You cherish me even more than Imperial Father.
They delayed the military provisions, causing the death of innocent soldiers. Take them back to the Ministry of War. After they are punished by military law, then escort them to the Ministry of Justice for interrogation to find out the mastermind behind this.
Yes, Crown Prince. I am a general. You have no right to escort me to the Ministry of War for punishment.
I have commanded the 3 armies for many years, although I have been ill for a long time. The authority of the Commander-in-Chief of the 3 armies, Imperial Father, has never withdrawn. Tell me, do I have the right to punish you?
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Take them away. First, give them 100 military staff blows to serve as a warning to others.
As ordered.
No, if they're struck with 100 military staff blows, even if they don't die, they will lose half their life.
It's over. Before our Imperial Aunt can save us, we will be dead.
What?
Take them away. Go.
Let me go. Let go.
Go.
Let us go see Empress Mother. She has always worried about my health.
All right.
The Empress's bedchamber.
Come.
Am I dreaming? Your Honor, you are truly recovered. My Imperial son, my Imperial son. Empress Mother knew that nothing bad would happen to you. Crown Princess, you are Yuana's lucky star. Yuana being able to stand up is all thanks to you. Yuana. This palace is now just waiting to hold a grandson. You too. You must work hard.
But she doesn't like me. She even wants to separate from me.
What's wrong?
Something is not right. It's too quiet around here. There isn't a single guard.
Who are you all? How dare you at the palace gate? attempt to assassinate the Crown Prince and Crown Princess.
The ones we are looking for are precisely the Crown Prince and Crown Princess. These people are assassins I have trained for many years. They will surely be able to kill them.
It's the 8th prince again, sending you to kill me and the Crown Princess. How impatient he must be to ascend the position of heir apparent.
How did he know? Knowing won't help. They are about to die immediately. Prepare to die.
Are you all right?
Royal Uncle Prince Yu, how did this Janjuyuan stand up? Wasn't he supposed to die soon? This is impossible. I didn't expect. The Crown Prince to hide his condition so deeply. He clearly recovered. Yet he pretended to be crippled. Regardless, this position of heir apparent must be yours. This prince absolutely cannot have come here in vain.
Your Highness, now that the matter of your legs being healed, I'm afraid cannot be concealed anymore.
Sit. No matter. This matter will spread sooner or later. The mastermind behind the siege battle. I can already confirm who it is. It is time to face him.
Could it really be the Emperor?
I heard that His Highness the Crown Prince has fully recovered and can move freely now. That is truly
the film
wonderful.
was translated and
Heaven protects him.
narrated by M Media.
His Highness the Crown Prince is our god of war, Mengsha. Now the enemy nations will be even more hesitant to invade freely.
Prison.
Aunt? When will Aunt come to save us? Being tortured here every day. I can barely hold on.
It's been so many days. And there's still no movement. I think Imperial Consort Su has no intention of saving us at all. It's all your fault. If I hadn't been implicated by you, how could I have ended up like this?
What madness are you displaying? I haven't even questioned you yet. Ever since I married you, I've been terribly unlucky. If I had married Nyanio back then, how would I have fallen to this state?
Fine. You truly haven't forgotten. That wretch Fang Nyan Niao. You scumbag. Scumbag. You scumbag.
Stop. That hurts terribly. What madness are you displaying? Madwoman.
You are the madwoman. I never expected the Crown Prince truly recovered. In just half a day, the news has spread throughout the entire capital. Then what should my imperial son do? He's your only biological son. Quickly think of a solution.
What is there to fear? The news of the Crown Prince's recovery was personally spread by this prince. My imperial elder brother has always been suspicious and distrustful. Now, upon hearing that the Crown Prince has recovered, perhaps he is unable to sleep or eat peacefully. When the time comes, we won't even need to act ourselves. The old emperor will help us eliminate the Crown Prince. Mother Consort. Mother Consort, this is bad. Royal Uncle Yu is here too.
Why are you being so rash?
Mother Consort. Royal Father is going to hold a banquet in the palace for Jun Juyuan. To celebrate the Crown Prince's recovery. Is Royal Father going to abandon me? Royal Uncle Yu, what should we do about this? My position as heir apparent, is it hopeless now? What banquet? Perhaps. That is the Hongmen banquet. Set up for the Crown Prince.
The Emperor's invitation. What exactly does it mean? No matter how you look at it, it doesn't seem like a genuine celebration of your recovery.
We will know once we go. Hall of Supreme Harmony.
The Crown Prince can really stand up now? Then Fang Nianayo's luck is truly too good. Not only does she not have to be buried alive with him, she has also secured the position of Crown Princess. If I had known earlier, just let my younger sister marry into the Crown Prince's residence. They're coming. Your Royal Highness the Crown Prince.
Royal Uncle Yu. It has been a long time since we last met. Weren't you guarding the northern territories? Why the sudden return to the capital?
This prince recently acquired a batch of rare treasures, so I brought them back early for the royal brother. I didn't expect it to coincide with my nephew's recovery. This is truly a double blessing. Congratulations.
I hope Royal Uncle Yu genuinely feels this is a matter worthy of celebration.
Royal Uncle. Naturally, I genuinely care about my nephew. Everyone outside is spreading the word, saying that the Crown Prince's recovery is simply a blessing for us, the common people of Nangxia. I didn't expect that after half a year. The Crown Prince is standing in the hearts of the people, remains highly respected and prestigious, truly deserving of the expectations. If the royal brother knew the Crown Prince's standing in the hearts of the people, I believe he would certainly be very happy too.
He is implying that the Crown Prince's achievements overshadow the sovereign. If your majesty hears this, it won't be a good thing.
The film was
Your Majesty,
translated
Prince Yu is
and
speaking
narrated
nonsense.
by M Media.
My son is outstanding. I have a worthy successor. Naturally, I am happy. The Emperor and Empress arrive. Long live the Emperor.
Long live the Emperor.
Long live the Empress.
Long live the Empress.
You may all rise. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Crown Prince. Your body has just recovered. I am greatly relieved. Do you still feel any discomfort?
Your son is completely fine now. Thank you, Imperial Father, for your concern.
Good, very good. Truly. Heaven blesses our Nangxia. Please be seated. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Let us all drink this cup of wine together. Royal brother, you have always been frail. Now that the Crown Prince has recovered, you can now rest assured and hand over the court affairs to the Crown Prince for handling. The Crown Prince's prestige is very high. The court officials all greatly admire the Crown Prince's strategies. They all say that if the Crown Prince can participate in governing the state, it would truly be a blessing for the millions of people in Nangxia. Royal brother can also take this opportunity to recuperate peacefully.
The Emperor is already suspicious of the Crown Prince, and Prince Yu deliberately elevates the Crown Prince. This is meant to make the Emperor view the Crown Prince as a thorn in his flesh, forcing the Crown Prince to his death.
You want to explode Imperial Father's apprehension towards me. To kill with a borrowed knife. But I also hold leverage against you. Royal Uncle Yu. Imperial Father has always been healthy, capable of living 100 years. Why would I need to share his worries? On the contrary, you repeatedly claiming that Imperial Father is unwell. What are your intentions? You are so eager for something to happen to Imperial Father. What have you done? Something that betrays Imperial Father.
The Crown Prince. Cease your malicious accusations here. This prince acts honorably and uprightly. How could it be possible to do something that would betray my imperial elder brother? Isn't this the dog raised by the noble consort? It came out of the noble consort's bedchamber. Why does it have a man's undergarments on it? This is the noble consort's bedchamber. The man's undergarments found here can only belong to His Majesty.
Impossible. His Majesty's undergarments are all made of bright yellow silk. How could they be white? Noble Consort Su, what is the meaning of this? These are the underpants that I, your humble concubine, made with my own hands for the 8th Imperial Prince.
Undergarments for the 8th Imperial Prince, but why is there? The character you embroidered on them. These undergarments are clearly not new.
I heard that Imperial Uncle Prince Yu has a habit of having the character you embroidered on all of his clothes. I suddenly remember. Imperial Uncle Prince Yu used to favor the 8th Imperial brother the most, and often went to Noble Consort Su's palace to see the 8th Imperial brother.
Crown Prince Imperial Elder Brother. What do you mean by that? Are you suggesting that my Imperial Mother and Imperial Uncle Prince Yu are having an affair? That I am Imperial Uncle Prince Yu's child? Imperial Uncle Prince Yu favored me because he saw I was clever and quick-witted, which is why he always liked me more. Just because you couldn't gain Imperial Uncle Prince Yu's affection, you resort to malicious accusations. This is truly outrageous. Your Majesty, someone must be framing and plotting against us. You must uphold justice for me, whether it is a frame-up or not. Performing a blood test for kinship will make everything clear. Let's do it then. I am absolutely the Emperor's biological son. Prince Yu, it is your turn. How can this be possible? How could I possibly be the son of Imperial Uncle Prince Yu? You vile woman. I cherished you so much. Yet you had an illicit relationship with Prince Yu. And you, I valued you so highly. Yet you turned out to be a bastard. Is this true or false?
I never expected they were having an affair. His Highness seems to have known about this for a long time. No wonder my father and elder brother always lamented that the Crown Prince's wisdom borders on the supernatural.
Prince Yu. Su King Cheng. What more do you have to say? You are truly something else. To dare to commit adultery right under my nose. Making a fool out of me. Guards. Take them away. And execute them immediately. As for the 8th Imperial Prince, demote him to commoner status. And exile him 3,000 li. Imperial Father, your son was unaware. Your son only recognizes you as his Imperial Father.
Get up. There is no need to beg him. He cannot harm us, mother and son.
Su King Cheng. What do you mean by that? Imperial Elder Brother, since you acted cruelly first, don't blame me for being unkind. This. Prince Yu. Are you rebelling? What else?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
You poisoned us.
Your Majesty.
Excellent. Mother consort, so you had another trick up your sleeve. How dare you?
This is all your own fault. If the Crown Prince had become crippled back then, you would have stripped him of his position as Crown Prince and passed the position of Crown Prince to my son. Why would things have come to this point today? Originally, you could have died a natural death. You brought this death upon yourself.
You all. Crown Prince, protect His Majesty. Summon the Imperial Physician.
Zhen Ju Yuan. Fang Niao. You are still protecting this emperor? Do you know that the grain and fodder were delayed for so long back then, yet no one took responsibility? Su Wuliang and Meng Wu could still be conferred as general and imperial physician? That is all because the person who wanted the Fang family army and the Crown Prince dead was the emperor himself? What? You harmed Yuan. He so greatly
The film was
respected you, his
translated
imperial
and
father.
narrated by M Media.
Wholeheartedly dedicated to easing your burdens, disregarding danger, personally going into battle to kill the enemy, defending the nation. Why did you treat him like this?
It truly was him. Your Majesty, my Fang family army has been utterly loyal to you, protecting the home and defending the nation. We have never harbored any disloyal intentions towards you. Why must you treat the Fang family this way?
Why else could it be? Because my Imperial elder brother cannot stand anyone being outstanding, terrified that his throne would be shaken. He even laid hands on his own biological son. Imperial elder brother. Fortunately, you are naturally suspicious and distrustful, eliminating all meritorious officials around you one by one. Even the Crown Prince was almost killed by you. That is why this prince had the opportunity to strike, planting spies in the court to poison you, succeeding in the usurpation. Imperial elder brother, if you still wish to live, please immediately draft an edict, abdicating the throne to this prince. You wish? Then Imperial elder brother, just wait for death. Crown Prince, Crown Princess. I was wrong. I suspected you and the Duke's residence, and mistakenly trusted vicious and heartless scoundrels. You too? Can you forgive us?
The ones you have wronged are not just my father, mother, and elder brother. The ones you have wronged also include the Feng family army and countless soldiers and common people. I have no right to forgive you on their behalf.
Crown Prince, I truly was wrong. I failed to properly treat you our own son. Can you truly not forgive us?
The emperor has passed away.
The emperor died just like that.
It is perhaps for the best that the emperor is dead.
Imperial elder brother, you are finally dead. Crown Prince, Crown Princess. Now it's your turn. I offer you two paths. Hand over the military command of the three armies and support this prince, or else you can join the Imperial elder brother and go see King Yama together.
Crown Prince, if only you kill Fang Niao and then support my imperial son, I can show great mercy and let you be an idle prince.
Imperial elder brother, you must have a good father to be able to laugh last. Fang Nio. Now you regret it, don't you? Too late, unfortunately. I offered you to be my concubine back then, but you refused. Now, you wait for death.
Imperial Uncle Prince Yu. Even you know that father fears me. Do you think I would come to this banquet completely unprepared?
What? Trying to intimidate this prince? Today the palace is filled with this prince's men. Even if you had wings, you couldn't escape.
Is that so? Are you sure these are all your men? Prince Yu has conspired against His Majesty and intended rebellion. Seize him.
This? What does this mean?
The film was
How dare you betray
translated
this prince?
and narrated by M Media.
They were always my men. With your meager profits, you thought you could buy them off.
Crown Prince, Crown Prince. You truly make this prince look at you with new respect time and again. This prince guarded against everything, yet I was careless regarding you this. Cripple. So be it. It is fate, fortune, and destiny. What a pity. This prince was only one step away from the throne. I never thought I would fall into the hands of a cripple like you.
Thank you for the compliment, Imperial Uncle Prince Yu. Drag Prince Yu away and execute him publicly.
As you command. Wait. Even if this prince dies today, it is not for you to dispose of me.
Prince Yu. Prince Yu.
Take Consort Su and the 8th prince and throw them into the dungeons. They shall be executed on a chosen date.
Crown Prince, Imperial Elder Brother, I don't know anything. It was all Prince Yu, an Imperial Mother who plotted this. I am your own Imperial Younger Brother. If you must execute someone, execute my Imperial Mother. Please don't kill me. I truly know I was wrong.
After all these years, what exactly was I fighting for? The son I raised with all my heart and soul turned out to be such useless mud that cannot be plastered onto a wall. I have lost. I have completely lost.
Take them away. Imperial Elder Brother. Imperial Elder Brother.
Father, elder brother. Did you see? The person who caused your deaths has received their retribution.
Your Highness' estate cannot be without a ruler for a single day. We beg your Highness to ascend the throne immediately. And stabilize the government. I beg your Highness to ascend the throne immediately. To stabilize the government.
Aunt, you came to save me. Why are you also wearing prison clothes? What is going on?
Consort Su and the 8th prince allied with Prince Yu and murdered His Majesty. Attempting treason. They shall be executed according to the law. You previously delayed military intelligence, causing the deaths of countless common people and soldiers, and shall also be executed.
How could it have come to this? And why did you rebel? You are insane.
No. It shouldn't be like this. I haven't achieved great deeds yet, nor reached the highest position among officials. I cannot die. Where is Fang Nio? Is the Crown Prince dead? Is she about to be interred with him?
Presumptuous. The Crown Prince and Crown Princess are doing well. The Crown Prince has long since recovered, and will ascend the throne immediately. The Crown Princess is also about to become the Empress.
No. Impossible.
Take them away. Go.
Impossible. I'm going to die. Yet Feng Niao is going to become the empress. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I truly made a grave mistake. I should have married Fang Niao back then. I regret it so much.
The film was translated and narrated
Your
by
Highness,
Media.
someone from the palace was ordered to deliver the dragon robe. Please try it on to see if it fits.
Where is your phoenix robe? It hasn't been delivered yet.
Your Highness. Thank you. You investigated and clarified the entire truth, allowing my parents, my elder brother, and all the soldiers to finally rest in peace. Now that you are also ascending the throne, I should also yield this position. This is the separation agreement.
Do you dislike me that much? Are you so impatient to separate?
Your Highness has a beloved. I cannot occupy the position of Crown Princess. And even less the position of Empress. This is unfair. To your beloved.
What beloved?
This is something the entire capital knows about. Back then the Empress found you. So many noble ladies from prestigious families, but you refused them all, claiming you had a beloved. At that time countless people envied your beloved. I also saw your Highness secretly holding a handkerchief before, yearning for your beloved.
I certainly do have a beloved.
Then I wish your Highness and your beloved to grow old together, loving and devoted without doubt.
I also wish to grow old together with my beloved. I just don't know if she is willing.
Is there anyone who wouldn't be willing?
I am not sure. So I want to ask my beloved. Na Niao. Are you willing?
Your Highness, your beloved is me.
This handkerchief. Don't you remember it? The residence of the Duke of Dingguo.
Look, this is the first handkerchief I ever embroidered. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Miss your hand. It is still more suitable to wield a sword.
Good, you dare mock me. Just wait and see how I deal with you.
Miss, please spare my life. This servant girl dares not do it again.
This is the first handkerchief I ever embroidered. I never expected that you would be the one who picked it up. And you have kept it all this time. Since your Highness's beloved is me, then why did you never tell me?
I was thinking. When I first went to the battlefield, that after returning victorious from the war, I would propose marriage to you.
The film was translated
Back then
and
it was my
narrated
parents,
by
who feared they might never return after going to the battlefield, and feared I would have no one to rely on, which is why they rushed to arrange my engagement with you.
Fortunately, Na Niao ultimately still married me. Na Niao. Will you be my empress?
I will.
Long live the emperor, long live, long live. May the empress live for 1,000 years.